Hey everyone, Tammy Becker here. We are going to read through our devotion for week 21 for 52 weeks in the Bible. We are talking about week 21 and it's called Take the Heat. And we're going to have our prayer for the week out of the book. God, I want to trust you in the fire and not just after it. Help me to experience your presence, enjoy your power, and be enveloped by your protection. In Jesus' precious name, amen. We're reading from Daniel chapter 3, verse 8 to 12. At that time, certain Chaldeans came forward and maliciously accused the Jews. They declared to King Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever. You, O king, have made a decree that every man who hears the sound of the horn, pipe, lyre, trigon, harp, bagpipe, and every kind of music shall fall down and worship the golden image. And whoever does not fall down and worship shall be cast into the burning fiery furnace. There are certain Jews whom you have appointed over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, pay no attention to you. They do not serve your gods and worship the golden image that you have set up. So Nebuchadnezzar raised a 90-foot golden image of his pagan god. It must have been a tremendous sight. Everybody who was a somebody had gathered to join the cult of conformity. He had established a new religious obligation, and at the appointed time, he wanted everyone to bow down and worship this new image. Then the wind of this demonic commandment collides with the wall of a divine courage. 3 young Hebrew men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, stood up when everybody else bowed down, and their actions were reported to the king. They were courageous rather than compromising. You've heard it before, and maybe you've said it before. Well, I don't believe I ought to let my beliefs interfere with my politics. When in Babylonian, do what the Babylonians do. I don't believe I ought to impose my morality on someone else. I'll bow down on the outside. I just won't bow down on the inside. It is legal, so I guess it must be right. One of the greatest lessons a parent will ever teach their child is to have the courage to stand for what is right, even when they stand alone. The only place you will find this courage is in God, when you stand for what is right. You never stand alone. God always stands with you. What does a Christian do when their culture accepts what God rejects? For Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the choice was obvious. They had to go with God's standards, not the culture's. A lover of God will always choose the ways of God, even if it means the loss of friends or family or possibly the end of a good job. It's called courage, and it's the hallmark of every mature Christian. Each of us must ask ahead of time what we'll do when our culture is on a collision course with our faith. And we can take our cues from Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and teach our children to do likewise. Ooh, that's a good one, isn't it? I mean, sometimes we really have to have a lot of courage to step out and remove ourselves from possibly friends and even family. I know that's very difficult, and sometimes in our heart we don't want to do that, but sometimes God can't move us on in our purpose if we're stuck stagnant, hanging out where we shouldn't be hanging. All right, the question for the week is, where do you need to demonstrate divine courage right now? Pause to envision Jesus waiting in the middle of it to take the heat with you. How does this change your option? Contemplate that for the week as you go through your study. And don't forget to join us, couples Bible study or co-ed. You don't have to be a couple. Anyone can join, but it is a co-ed study. We do that Monday nights. And then we have our women's Bible study for the 52 weeks through the Bible. That's either Wednesday morning or Thursday evening. So I hope you can join us. Would love to see you. Have a blessed week. Bye.